don't be distracted by a new shiny toy in Federico Chiesa. It's a cool toy. It's going to be fun to watch him play. And on its own, it's a good signing. But it hasn't addressed the areas of concern. And here we are now, 25 hours and 57 minutes before the transfer window closes. And we don't know if we're going to get a centre-back. And we don't know if we're going to get a defensive midfielder. But we also don't look like we're going to lose Joe Gomez, which is certainly a plus for me in this window. You know, I think most of us don't want to lose Joe. So if Joe Gomez is going to stay, that's good news. It also looks like Newcastle won't be signing Mark Gay. So if Liverpool's interest is for next summer, well, then he's still going to be, as it stands, a Crystal Palace player as well. How am I feeling? Honestly, Anthony, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated with the transfer window. I can't lie. You know, it feels weird because obviously we've made two good signings, two good pieces of business, and I don't have any problems with them. My issue is that I don't feel we're ready to go and compete against the likes of Arsenal or Man City to win the league unless we bring in one of the two positions that we needed to strengthen. And ideally, I would have wanted both of them. So, as I sit here right now, I'm cautiously optimistic. I don't want to be negative. I don't want to talk about the fact that we may fall apart halfway through the season with an injury or two. But I also don't want to give them a pass again. I don't want a cheap, opportunistic signing to distract everybody from the fact that this window hasn't seen us achieve our objectives. I think that's the fairest, most impartial way I can talk about it. I've already seen people in my comments and some of the videos saying I owe the owners an apology, blah, blah, blah. I owe them nothing. They haven't done what they're supposed to do, which is strengthen the two areas that we know we've needed done. They've brought in Chiesa as an opportunistic signing, and it's great. But we still haven't addressed the defensive midfield role or the centre-back role. And even as we sit here right now with Ibu, Joe Gomez, Virgil van Dijk and Jarell Kwanzaa, I would still argue we are one centre-back short of having enough depth. Now that centre-back could be a young centre-back. That centre-back could absolutely be somebody 19, 20, 21 years of age. That will progress over time. But it's a body we need. We keep losing quality players with potential because there's no room in the team. I don't think that there's not room in the team. I think what we could have done with some of these guys is loan them, particularly Bobby Clark. I don't understand the need, desire or want to have sold him. Carvalho and Vandenberg, you're probably talking about very good money, particularly for Sepp Vandenberg, who hasn't played very much football whatsoever for Liverpool Football Club. So to get the money we did for him, rising to 25 million, I think that's a deal that you can say, job done, fair money. With Carvalho, yeah, again, probably a fair deal. But I'll never understand the Bobby Clark thing. I don't get it. Why not just loan him to Salzburg for the year? It doesn't make sense to me. I know there's a buyback option in there, but the player has to agree to that as well. And I don't know if he would agree to that because he didn't look very happy leaving Liverpool. So, right, rankings. Loads of 4s, some 3s, a 2.7, a couple of 5s, 3, 4, 2 out of 10, 2 out of 10. Mike Johnson, 3 out of 10. Richard, 2 out of 10. Luca, 4 out of 10. Tommy Westholm, 4 out of 10. Yeah, I'm kind of along those lines as well, folks. I'm somewhere between a 3 and a 4, yeah. Look, it feels weird because I'm not complaining about the business we've done. I genuinely like both the signings, but it isn't the areas that I think we need to strengthen in. Well, it's one of them. To be fair, I have said I'd like some competition for Mo, and we have gotten some competition for Mo.